Lighting's been great here. We ain't had no issues. I mean, we see all the targets well. If anything, some of the targets have been too bright.
Got it.
I'm going to shoot it for one more.
Yeah.
It's like right over top.
All right, Nathan Brooks, Open Pro here at the Black Eagle Darton Pro-Am. There's our leaderboard. Tell us what we got.
Well, from top to bottom, this is our tightest race of the night, and really for first, second, and third, this is also the tightest because Chance is at 428 at the top of all those guys. Chance Bobeff, that is, and Hunter Hogan, who I shot with today, shot 426, absolutely outstanding, and Brandon Reyes, who led yesterday's scores, shot 4 up today, so he got a total of 424. And Ryan Jeffries, who shot outstanding today, blistered that course actually at a 424, and Joe Goza rounds out the top 5 at 420.
All right, Nathan. Well, we want to go back to Foley once again to see how this one finished up because there's a familiar name at the top who we do not see on this leaderboard today.
These guys are the cream of the crop in unknown yardage judgers. This is going to be a good race. With 12s and 14s in play, we don't know who's going to win this one yet.
In Open Pro, Dan McCarthy came into the final with an 8-point lead over the other 4 archers who all were tied at 418.
Well, I think that got it. Yeah,
That shot that 14. That's how you make a move right there.
Levi Morgan was one of those guys, and he only made it into the finals by winning a 1-arrow shoot-off that otherwise would have sent him home. Once he got to the shoot-down, it was clear Levi's mindset was, if you ain't first, you're last.
Or are you kidding me?
Or Darren Christenberry.
Are you kidding me?
Morgan hit 3 14s out of his 6 arrows to reel in and pass McCarthy and add further credence to his legend as one of the best 3D archers we've ever seen.
Yeah, there was no doubt I was going to earn that win. When you got McCarthy 8 points ahead of you or McCarthy 20 points behind you, you're going to earn the win. And I just made a decision. It's never been my style to lay up, and I just come in here and I said I'm either going to make a run at it or I'm going to be in 5th. And I picked the ones I wanted to be aggressive at, and I hit all the ones I aimed at.
All right, Nathan, so we have 5 totally new archers that we're going to see in Open Pro tonight, so we're going to go to Steven Altizer to bring them out.
All right, next up is your men's Open Pro with a score of 420 from Henniger, Alabama, Joseph Goza, shooting for Darton. From Shepherdsville, Kentucky, with a score of 424, shooting for Matthews, Ryan Jeffries. From Lynchburg, Virginia, with a score of 424 as well, shooting for Matthews, Brandon Reyes. From Columbia, Missouri, with a score of 426, shooting for Matthews, Hunter Hogan. The guy who's learned to judge again, from Mount Juliet, Tennessee, with a score of 428, Open Pro, Chance Bobeff.
Looks for Chance Bobeff.
All right, gentlemen.
He has just, we've seen him out here. He's tried the known game. He had a great weekend here. But what we wanted to mention was we have terrible internet service here, so I wasn't able to get on the computer. We were trying to come up with how long it's been in Open Pro when we have not seen Levi Morgan and or Dan McCarthy. And years. We're talking years.
We've got some statisticians working on it right now. They don't know that it's dated back to the early 1800s. So, I mean, they'll come up with an answer
like
eventually. But no doubt, they are the most dominant two professional Open Pro 3D shooters we've probably ever seen, with the exception of maybe Jeff Hopkins. Yeah, it's
off to these guys.
It's new faces,
yeah.
And it's nice to actually see new faces. Not that we don't enjoy seeing those guys, but it's fun to meet more of the personalities that are out here. And I shot with Hunter Hogan this weekend, and whoever named him, obviously his mother or his father, named him properly because he's an amazing hunter.
Amazing hunter.
Amazing hunter.
Yep.
And he is obviously a fantastic shooter, not just a hunter. And we're already off and scoring arrows.
That's going to be a 10 for Chance, and you will see Levi Morgan out there. The camera will catch him. He's the umbrella man for Hunter Hogan tonight.
I'm not sure he knows how to even do that.
Someone probably gave him. Keith Ahlstrom, he's an old pro at that. He probably told him.
Yeah. They should have got my advice. I've held umbrellas a bunch.
There you go. That's
it.
That's in there. 12 for Hunter. All right.
So just tied up right there.
Just like that, we are tied. There's Levi Morgan. Oh, it looks like he's the umbrella man maybe for Chance. I thought Hunter. But maybe he's holding for Chance. He is holding for Chance. Okay.
Yeah, Brandon Reyes got one really close there on that black buck. Ooh, little tick of the arrow, but
Brandon Reyes.
There's a perfect look at foam that, look how crackly it is. It's hard to tell sometimes where the lines are at. It's super hard.
It is a 10. All right. Brandon Reyes, he runs the trailer out here for True Ball and Excel, one of the big sponsors of ASA and CAM, and he is working when he's there this weekend. He shoots and he works.
All right, now Ryan Jeffries had better got this antelope because me and him's going antelope hunting a little later this year together.
Right. Oh, well, there you go.
That's
Center
it.
10.
That's all
That'll
we needed
do.
right there. I'm proud of that guy.
Ryan Jeffries.
From Shepherdsville, Kentucky.
434 is Ryan Jeffries.
All right, Joseph Goza.
He's an engineer, I believe.
Yes,
Ryan
he is.
Jeffries, yeah.
A civil engineer.
Yep.
Move to your next targets. Now we have Hunter first.
I believe he works for the
So we're hearing from Mike Tyrell that Hunter Hogan actually is in the lead because he's got more bonus rings, 2 more bonus rings than does Chance Bobuff.
Oh,
so
that's important.
That is important to know,
because you can win the tournament based on 12 count.
Yep, that's going to be, and Chance Bobuff, I mean, we talk about him, I had to go ask him real quick. 16 times he has shot a perfect 900 in Vegas, which he has won 3 times.
Well, that just tells you how hard it is to win that actual event. I mean, it's hard enough to get into the shoot-off, let alone win the thing. It's impressive that he's won it 3 times.
Exactly.
It's crazy impressive he's made the shoot-off 16
times. There is no one who's in that league.
Ryan Jeffries makes a shoot-off last year for the first time as a pro. I know Ryan very well. Like I said, we do some hunting together, and obviously a lot of shooting together. And there's probably not a more fan favorite amongst our crowd members than Ryan Jeffries. And if we get a chance, we'll see all these kids out here. They got fat heads of them.
Fatheads.
Absolutely love Ryan Jeffries.
Oh, that's great. That was a surprise. His wife made those up.
So target number 1 there
10 for Joseph Goza. Yes, that would be him. 440. He got to 10. Now we'll go back to Chance. Let's see. He's got to do some battling here. Oh, did he call upper? We're going to find out. Yes, he did. 450. All right, Hunter Hogan. Hunter Hogan is about 7 feet tall. He's huge.
And about 180 pounds.
That's right. He is a beanpole.
There's a 10 for Hunter Hogan.
All right.
So
448 there.
speaking of Hunter, so as I said, I shot with him this weekend. He's shooting the Matthews V3X. That's a 33-inch axle-to-axle bow. And most people think that's not a acceptable length for a target bow. And I'm using air quotes for you people that are listening when I said target bow. But what we're seeing in today's bow technology is, number one, the bows are getting shorter, but the overall length of these things are actually still pretty long because they have giant cams on them.
Yep.
And so they act like a longer shooting bow, if you are familiar with how we basically ranked bows in the past of, you know, based off their axle-to-axle length and brace height and that sort of thing.
There's your 12 for Ryan Jeffries.
Did you hear the crowd?
Love him out there. Well, he comes with his whole family, and he's got 4 kids. He's got a bunch of them, I know that.
Yeah.
And all their friends. All right. So, Nathan, let's shake this out here. So we got Chance Bobuff in the lead, 450. Hunter Hogan 2 points behind, 448. Ryan Jeffries now in third, 446. Brandon Reyes, 442. And Joseph Goza at 440.
So what we're going to have to see here from Joseph is really going to have to get aggressive. He's going to probably have to hit a 14 ring or two. And Brandon might even have to stick one in there too to get back in the race for second or third.
Yeah.
Or, well, I mean, it's just a few points. It's really not that big of a swing from there to first if you hit a couple of 14 rings.
Good look. Brandon holding there.
I don't know which true ball thumb button release that is, but I think it's the GOAT.
I think it's the GOAT too. Speaking of goats,
there's what we call the speed goat.
So look at Ryan Jeffries.
Watch the follow through. His follow through is always really clean.
Yep. All right, so he's first. He called the upper, but he is left. That's going to be a 10 for Ryan Jeffries, 446. We're going to go to Joseph Goza next here.
Should be, I think, a 456.
And for Joseph Goza.
What Ryan will be.
8 for Joseph.
Should move him to 448.
448. Yes, you're correct. My math is hard, Nathan. I'm just horrible at it.
You've already taken off your shoes.
There's not much more I got to count.
It's over 20. It's tough. Actually, 22. You got that one weird foot.
Thank you for telling the world about that. Oh, look at that.
That's a good shot right there.
With those crazy, the cracked paint and all that, you got to sort all that out if you're Scott Parrott. There you go.
Yeah. Agree totally with that call.
As you said, got to be clear evidence that it's out, otherwise it's in.
Mm-hmm. I think that's a Vegas 3T that he's shooting. Or Vegas ET.
The Darton.
Yes, the Darton. Mm-hmm.
All right.
It's the longer version of that bow, if that helps.
The pesky Wolverine.
I tell you, PJ, we've not had things blown off of our table.
No.
Recently, and
you're right.
Since they've started, it's actually been pretty calm.
In first place is Chance at 462 and 18 bonus rings. Hunter Hogan is at 458 and 19 bonus rings.
All right, we're going to have our scores update here in a second. There we go. 62 for Chance Bobuff. Hunter Hogan, 58. Ryan Jeffries, 56. Working his way up. Brandon Reyes, 52. Goza, 48. Yep, and that's the 3 hours. We got 2 to go for sure. And there will be a 6, but we don't know how many will be in it.
All right, Brandon, you ready? We'll start your 1 minute now.
Good look at Joseph Goza. Has been shooting this game a long time. Was shooting so long that when he started out, he shot this compound bow with his fingers, no release. He was a big champion shooting it with his fingers.
So I shot with Joe when he was 14 years old, and he shot a release, and he did it for a long time, and then he switched.
Then
to
he went
fingers.
to fingers. I gotcha. Okay. Good look at Hunter Hogan there, holding that bow nice and steady.
Just over the low 12. Good
There's
shot.
Joseph Goza.
Good follow through. Just over that low 12. That's is that our longest shot?
The black buck is that target 3? Target 3 is our longest. Yes, that is the black buck. All right. So that's Brandon Ray is on the hog, and that is a 12. So he's
464.
464. Now this is going to be Ryan Jeffries. Yeah, he went for it. Just a little right there.
And honestly, he wants to win.
Yep.
You got to make a move, and that was the one to get after it. You had a pretty good aiming spot. Just went left.
Okay, Joseph Goza.
All right. Yes, Joseph Goza. This is the longest target. Take a 10 there.
Upper 12 called by Chance.
To 458.
Going to come around here to Chance.
It's great to see Chance in the Open Pro class after being so successful in no pro class. He's got the skills, folks.
Chance Bobuff his first year with Darton. He takes a 10 there on the Antelope. 472. And Hunter Hogan on the pesky Wolverine.
Okay, for Ryan Jeffries.
So 3 of these targets out here.
He's a 468.
10.
460. Yeah, I was going to say, he said Ryan Jeffries. That's Hunter Hogan.
Right.
He's got a 10, 468.
So 3 of these targets out here have a color change on them. What I mean by that is like the Antelope has a white and black or a white and brown color change. The black buck has a black and white color change, and the Wolverine has a black and brown color change. So that really helps for aiming references, as we was talking about earlier. The black hog and the feeding deer don't have the color change. So fortunately, the black hog is not a ridiculously long shot, but it's difficult to find where the rings are at. You can't see them. It's just black. You're looking for some sort of, bright spot or dark spot or something you can pick up just to aim and reference off of that. So I don't know what it looks like out there, but I can tell you that shooting that target long enough, it does make it really difficult to pick that exact spot.
There's the Wolverine for Chance. Got the 12. I can't see his cone.
He called upper.
You
so
talked
got
about
it.
the change of color in the Wolverine. That's like wet mud to dry mud, though. Let's be honest here.
Hey,
that's not much of a change.
But it doesn't take much. That's the thing. You're right. Wet mud to dry mud. But you can see that black and brown change. And so a lot of times, and Chance hit the upper. He called upper on it. I'm guessing he probably aimed right at the color change and added a yard and called upper.
And got it in there.
And it just rises right up into it.
So I believe that's
Hunter.
12. Well done.
All right. Hunter Hogan gets a 12. Moves him to 480. He needed that, of course.
Did.
We believe Chance matched him, so. But here's Brandon. He got the lower 12, and I'm sure yep. All right. 476. Brandon Ray is not going out quietly. He's swinging for the fences.
Ryan Jeffries, just a little left.
Just
He's
left.
hitting just a little left out here.
Yep.
We saw that on the 14 ring, just left there.
474 after a 10 for Ryan Jeffries. Now we got Joseph Goza at 58.
Joseph Goza. $14 for Joseph Goza.
14, he went for it. That's
Boy.
our first look at it.
That's
Way to
inside
go,
out, too.
Joseph.
Early sit at 472. Chance Lovac.
472. Boy, he just jumped himself back in there.
Skip the 60s altogether.
If Chance hit this 12 and called it, he did call it.
He did.
Oh, Joseph did everything he could do, but he's going to be just short.
So we're going to have Chance, Hunter, and Brandon, and the final 3.
And Ryan makes it. He's within 10. Ryan Jeffries. He's at 474.
Oh, that's right.
So
Math
Joseph's
is
the
hard
only
for
one.
me, too.
Joseph's the only one we're going to drop. He's going to take 5th place.
Look at the leaf on it.
Stuck to it. Wind got that right on there. Multiple leaves we got stuck on there.
That's
I don't feel the wind blowing right now, interestingly, but they're leaving it up there.
well, I'm guessing that was from the rain a little earlier. Probably fell out of the trees and then just stuck.
There's ASA
Look at
President Josh Grind. He's
Couldn't
out there
handle
working
that.
hard. Got that out there. That was probably getting his OCD. But now, here we're putting out the turkey for our last chance archery, last chance arrow. Tony Taz is sorry, we're going to mess up your target a little more. That's the price of victory, Tony. All those contingency checks you're going to cash, you can fix that target up nice.
That is a Delta McKenzie strutting turkey, and that target, obviously, you see him putting that fan on there. For those people shooting broadheads, it's a wonderful broadhead target too. It lasts forever.
Yeah.
It's a big old block of foam.
Yep.
I've got one that I've probably had since, back in the early 2000s, and I've shot it a long, long time. Actually, it's probably about worn out now, but
there it is. Last chance archery, last chance arrow. It is the turkey. He moved it out there pretty far, Nathan, and I didn't see where he put the stake. Did he move them up any?
just slightly.
Slightly,
It looks
okay.
like maybe 2 or 3 yards from where they were, but the target is in a totally different position. So
Yeah.
they're definitely having to come up with a good number here because it's a stretch.
It's out there. It's short of the black buck. So whatever that one was, it's shorter. They moved it closer than that, and they moved them up. So they're going to have that reference, assuming their numbers were good.
Yeah, so the 14 ring is so hard to see on this particular target
Yeah,
because it's way
tiny.
up in the back of the animal target. And obviously it's in the 8 ring, but even with good camera view, you can't see it.
It's there.
So it's so difficult to aim. Like we can pick up feathers. You see
the feather details kind of
the feather
obscuring
detail.
the lines.
Right. So an aiming reference here. I mean, it wouldn't be out of the ordinary for someone to aim off of maybe the corner of where the fan meets the target where it comes on and add, say, maybe 4 yards to their sight to raise up 4 inches or so
And
to actually hit that thing because it's so hard to aim up there in what I'd call no man's land. Maybe even 5 yards because that's a long stretch from that point of that fan up to that 14 ring.
Ryan Jeffries up first. We're going to see.
That's a 2-finger B3 release that he's shooting. Well, actually, it's a 3-finger, but he's using just 2 on it.
Just over it.
Yeah, going to be just high.
Okay, first arrow's away.
Good showing, though, for Ryan.
Absolutely.
If he takes 5 points here, more than likely he'll finish 4th. But he had to go for it.
Just off.
Yep. Had to do it. 479 is going to be the final score for Ryan Jeffries. Here's Brandon Reyes looking for a podium finish.
It's a true ball axle sight that Brandon is adjusting.
Super popular sight.
I couldn't imagine him shooting anything
Well,
else.
yeah.
Since you work for the company and you help design the products, and you probably use them.
Looks like the Jesse Broadwater Fulcrum one of those. Or is it the go? It's got a finger all the way around it.
Without him showing me, I wouldn't know. But
that's a tough one.
True Ball XL stabilizer bars, and obviously the Matthews TRX. I don't know, is that a 36 or is that a 40?
Oh, just under the 14.
I'm telling you, it's so hard aiming up there. Of course, he could have misjudged that a couple of yards as well. Obviously, not having the advantage or not having a rangefinder, knowing exactly how far it is. That's a good poke at it, regardless. And really, he had nothing to lose to shoot at it.
Nope.
Everything to gain.
Absolutely. 484 for Brandon Reyes. He's going to lock up third place. That is a podium finish for sure. This is a big one here.
Yeah.
He needs 5. Well, if he hits foam, he takes second.
So if you shoot for the 14, you miss it, but catch the 5,
yes.
you're still going to come in second.
And Mike Tyrell was just explaining out there, like, that's even if you go for the 14, it would be hard to miss the target for where that 14 sits. You'd really have to do something wrong.
We've seen it, though.
Oh, well, yes, we have. Listen to me talking.
Well, a little bit of yardage miscalculation. Wind picked up just a little bit. It could be bad. He's not holding extremely steady.
Shaking.
Yeah.
Oh!
But it's close. Just a little
good
high.
run at it.
Yeah. Definitely a good shot.
He is going to end up at 485.
Great weekend for Hunter Hogan.
It's his first pro shoot-down.
Absolutely.
First one.
First pro shoot-down.
Yep.
Shot really good all weekend. Like I said, I shot with him all day today. Super solid. Never really had anything what I'd call scary away.
Yep.
So really controlled himself well and shot fantastic on the weekend. So good shooting.
So Levi Morgan's probably sitting there saying, shoot at the 14, Chance. Shoot to 14. I would.
I'm going to tell you what. Chance needs foam.
That's it.
And I guarantee you he's looking for the middle mass of a turkey target.
It's been a while since he won one of these, so yes, he's not going to take any chances. Given his name. Yep,
right
there you go, right in the middle.
Yep.
Good for you, Chance Bobuff. Chance Bobuff's going to lock up first place. Hunter Hogan's going to be second. Brandon Reyes is going to be our third place finisher. And then, of course, Ryan Jeffries and Joseph Goza. So
we didn't really see any change or jockeying in there as far as the actual final outcome, but they definitely went back and forth.
Absolutely. Chance going to come over here and give us a word. Vegas Championships, I'm sure he wanted this one. Because, like I said, it's been a while since we've seen Chance Bobuff win one of these tournaments. He's definitely won them before.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I can't remember the last one that he won, but the last one I remember him winning was a known pro tournament in Kentucky.
Yep.
And he may have won since then, but that's the last one I remember.
Yeah.
And that would have been 2018.
I know it's
been
a
lot
while.
of shoot-offs,
yeah,
though, since then.
He for sure has. He just gave a little fist bump there. I mean, everybody was there to shake his hand because Chance Bobuff, you are our Open Pro champ. How does that feel?
It's pretty surreal, man. I've been working hard all year, putting in a lot of time, a lot of arrows, and just seemed like one weekend to the next it would always be something. But everything came together this weekend. And I couldn't be happier.
Yeah, obviously, watching you shoot this weekend, I don't think you've lost the yardage judging ability, and we know you haven't lost the shooting ability. Obviously, with all the accolades you've had shooting a bow over the years in indoor archery, what a lot of people don't really know about you is you started it all right out here shooting 3D.
I sure did. In '97 with my first year in ASA, and I haven't missed but a handful since. So I love it, and I love to see the sport grow, and tickled to be out here still competing with the best in the world.
Yeah, well, congratulations on the win with the new Darton.
Thank you.
And job well done.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations, Chance.
Thank you so much.
All right, great win there for Chance Bobuff. Folks, we will be back here in a little bit for our Known Pro last class of the night, Known Pro Finals. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.